episode of
The Epic Family Road Trip.
Good morning. We had an awesome sleep here in the little ghost town of Yotel, I think it's called. Even though, you know, it could look spooky or creepy, it actually was an amazing place to camp, and very quiet and tons of room to roam. We did nice walks around the streets, and Lando's absolutely enjoyed just running around here. So a great place to spend the night if you're coming up this way. And then today we're getting back to the main road, heading up to Matagami, which is about an hour from here. We're gonna shop for some supplies and make sure our fuel tanks are all our fuel tanks are full. And then we begin the James Bay Highway. We're super excited about that. We don't know how far up the highway we're gonna go. If we find a beautiful place to camp, we might stop by one of the big rivers or something like that. And then the next fuel up would be up in Radisson, I believe, which is at the end of the James Bay. So we're getting really remote now, and especially today. We're going to be in the middle of nowhere, and we are excited to take you with us. All right, we made it to the village of Matagami. We're gonna fuel up, get some groceries, and head north. It's a town of about 1,500 people, it looks like, and they have a couple of gas stations and one grocery store. We are very far north, but we're going much farther. Stay there, big man. On both Jeeps, as you probably know, we have Long Range America auxiliary tanks underneath. It gives us an extra 17.5 US gallons of fuel, and that is coming so handy in these type of trips where gas stations are few and far between. We know we have the regular tank with the 400 kilometers or so that we get from that tank, and then no matter where we are, we can just hit a button and refuel. So typically 800 clicks is probably our range now that we have those tanks.
All right, we just pulled into the grocery store. We're gonna load up before heading down, or up, I guess, the James Bay Road.
So this is a little over $600, what it looks like. But I think we can make some yummy meals out of it. The Yeti works really well. I'm super happy with it, especially in this type of weather. It's not too hot or anything like that. So our ice packs that we froze at the cabin are still frozen. So that's really nice.
After last week's video, a bunch of you asked why we are traveling without a fridge. We have a really big fridge, and it's in our trailer, which we left in Montana. So for now, we're just, you know, going the same way we went to Tuktoyaktuk with the Yeti cooler. And it's a little harder, but it's possible, you know. And we're also trying to prove that you can go overlanding and go on a big trip without, you know, all the gear. Use what you have. We've got both vehicles fueled up. We've got lots of food. 600 and something bucks worth. It's actually less than I thought, but I mean more money than I thought, less food than we thought, but that's something to keep in mind as you go into more and more remote villages and towns. The food just gets more and more expensive because they have to fly it in or drive it all the way up that road. So we're shopping here in Matagami, I'm not sure how they pronounce it, but you can be sure that when we get up to the small village of Radisson, it's going to be even more expensive. So we stocked up for now. And now we're gonna just head out of town, jump on the James Bay Road, and start heading north.
So we're just here, stopped at this little facility. There's a whole bunch of warning signs and stuff before entering the highway. Because it's so remote here, they want to know your name, last name, most of your information and stuff, and then they need to know where you're going, like how far up you're going and how long you expect it to take. So then if you're not back by a certain time, they know that something went wrong, but then also they know like probably the best spot to start looking for you.
The Trans-Taiga is going to be gravel.
Okay. We're also going to Radisson and then out to
Long Point.
yeah, the camping on the.
You know the Long Point. It's supposed to be good. Someplace they put some orange cone because the water flush a part of the road.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're going right through Canyapisco on this road.
Yeah.
But you bring some 5 gallon of gas spare.
We have dual tanks.
Okay.
So,
Just to make sure.
Yeah.
Because when you're going to go on Trans-Taiga, you're going to be able to have gas at the Mirage.
Mirage. Okay. We're gonna stop there. Where's that?
Right.
300 kilometers.
They came from Amos to give you a 5 gallon of gas. It's going to be $2,000.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
You're going to pay your trip with that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And how do we pronounce that properly? Canyapisco.
Canyapisco. It's in French.
French.
Yeah.
Get it.
Take care.
Okay. Thanks. You too.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay, so we stopped at the info center here and the gentleman was very helpful, gave us tons of good information, all kinds of maps and markers along the way of things to stop at and be aware of, and where places where Lando can run. But they've renamed the highway just a few years ago. It's been known as the James Bay Road, and now it's called the Billy Diamond Highway. And Billy Diamond was a leader of the Cree Nation up here, a very instrumental guy in building, the infrastructure from here up to James Bay. So he also was a president of a local airline which flew in supplies to the different villages and so on. So he passed away, I think, in 2020, and they renamed the highway in 2021. So we are going to go under the big entrance and head north.
Northern Quebec is nearly 750,000 square kilometers, or 290,000 square miles of land area, larger than the entire state of Texas. The land is comprised of endless taiga, or boreal forests, extensive freshwater lakes, and powerful rivers. It makes up about 55% of the total land surface area of Quebec, with less than 0.5% of the population.
Big old bear, Pete. Yeah, it looks like 3.7 down this road, hopefully.
Nice, perfect. We got one upcoming.
We just pulled over at kilometer 185. There's a little campground. Beautiful lake in the background, and it looks like about 5 or 6 spots with picnic tables, fire pits, and there's a little bathroom over there. So pretty beautiful. Looks like there's still some snow on the ground, so we are far north. Let's go check out the lake. You remember what that white stuff is?
As you travel to James Bay or Billy Diamond Road, you will find unserviced camping areas along the way. These are maintained by the local Cree people and are free to use. They do suggest a $5 donation, which is very reasonable for such a pristine place to spend the night.
Alright, we grabbed a quick snack. We filled up the Lifesaver with water for filtration and just stretched our legs a little bit, let Lando do some running. Now we've got to get back on the road, but if we weren't trying to push today, we would definitely camp here. So if you're ever in the area, check out Lake Rodare, I think it's called. You'll see it on the map, and if you stop at the little information center at the very beginning of the road, they'll give you a handout with all these spots marked on it. But just peaceful spot and absolutely beautiful. But yeah, let's get back in the Jeeps and keep heading north.
There is limited access to this region by road. However, 3 main roads extend into the wilderness: the James Bay Road, the Trans-Taiga, and the Northern Route. The road we are on now stretches 620 kilometers, or 390 miles, from Matagami to the village of Radisson. The Trans-Taiga, which is unpaved for its entire length, takes you deep into the wilderness. When you reach the end, you will be 745 kilometers, or 463 miles away from Radisson, making it the furthest point from any town via road in North America. One of the most impressive features of this drive are the many powerful rivers you will pass as you head north. We highly recommend taking the time to stop and take a walk along their shores and experience them for yourself. For our first camp, we chose a beautiful site above the roaring rapids on the mighty Rupert River.
every few days I go through all the bedding, shake it out, and look for any holes or punctures in the blankets, because there's nothing like a Jeep full of feathers. But I thought I saw one in here. Here it is. So you can see some feathers got on all over it, coming out. So, and I love to get this gear aid, and it's basically just patches up everything, as you can tell on my jacket here.
Put this whole thing in, or use that whole thing in meat, or save some of the meat separate?
Yeah, I have that container for,
Oh, about that?
yeah, how big is that hole? So, we definitely don't leave home without this. And you can get it in different colors. It would have been nice to have like a brown, but this will do. And it's brand new now. But you can see here lots of patches. Actually, this blanket fell on our Mr. Heater buddy, and it poof, feathers went everywhere. It looked like we were on a chicken farm. But with this patch aid, it fixed it all up.
So good. So good.
Hot.
After a peaceful sleep by the river, it was time for a luxurious hot water hair wash before packing up camp and heading further north.
No, not the shirt.
I move it.
It's May 23rd, and this far north, you know, we thought we'd be running into hordes of mosquitoes, but we're a bit early, so there are absolutely no bugs at all. No black flies, no mosquitoes. It's a great time to come up here. It gets a little chilly at night. If you can put up with a bit of chill, then you can enjoy this place without any bugs whatsoever. It's a very, very pleasant time of year to be here.
So this is really impressive. Quite the river. Can't wait to show you guys. This is really, really cool. So powerful.
The Rupert River is one of the largest rivers in Quebec. From its headwaters in Lake Mistassini, the largest natural lake in Quebec, it flows 556 kilometers, or 345 miles, west into James Bay. The Rupert drains an area of 43,400 square kilometers, 16,800 square miles. There is some extremely large whitewater on the river, but paddlers can avoid much of it by portage routes on the side. The most impressive falls are the Oatmeal Rapids, right at the James Bay Road, a set of cascades dropping 18 meters, or 59 feet. The powerful river we see today is only 50% of what it used to be before Hydro-Quebec diverted a portion of the river towards their hydroelectric power generating stations.
One of the most powerful rivers I've ever seen by far. It just blows your mind, and this is probably only half the volume that it used to be.
So it was a real privilege to be able to camp right up there by the edge of the Rupert River. I remember reading about these crazy, wild, magnificent rivers here in Quebec that flow into James Bay, and the Rupert is definitely one of those. I remember hearing about how Quebec Hydro was going to be damming up a lot of the rivers, trying to harness the power for hydroelectricity, and well, with me and my brother Tim, it used to bother us so much because we just didn't like the sound of disturbing these powerful rivers. But as you can see behind me, they're still incredibly beautiful, even though there is a dam above us, and they're still wild and crazy. So it's been fun. So if you do camp where we camp, you just drive short distance up the road and you can walk all along. And on the other side of the road, you can, it looks like they have a walkway that goes right up to the edge of the falls. It's a little bit rainy today for us to get out there, but definitely worth checking out. Reminds me of Eagle Plains, going up the Dempster. Similar. Everything built on stilts. Little gas station maybe.
Oh yeah, there's gas and then there's a cafe.
Want to walk in there first
Yeah.
or get gas first?
Let's walk in here. There's Wi-Fi, bathrooms, grocery store, first aid, and a motel.
Interesting, eh?
Yeah, it's nice.
This is the middle of nowhere. So at kilometer 381, there's a nice little stop here for fuel. You can get food here in the cafe. There's restrooms, you can take a shower. I believe there might be a motel. And then there's a little repair shop, so it's nice to know. But what they told us coming up here, they said, when you see fuel, fill up. Here's a copy, mate.
Done.
That was a good stop. Buildings like this where you can eat, stop, get fuel, and some Wi-Fi remind me a lot of when we were on the Nordic trip. The Iceland and Norway had quite a few places like that, but especially Iceland, and then you were saying Prudhoe Bay. Definitely a reminder of Prudhoe Bay. I think this is the last stop before Radisson. It's mile 381 or 382, or kilometer 382, I believe. Yeah, always good to get that. You can even shower here. Probably do that on the way back. We have our geyser shower. It's a great little system for camping and showering. I think it only requires a liter of hot water and then a liter of regular water, and you can shower your whole body. Being able, especially if say you're on bikes, motorcycles, having good clean showers would be a great thing to have. I believe we're gonna be making it to Radisson and James Bay today. Just gotta keep on going down the road. Few hours drive down the road, we see another powerful river and a great opportunity to stretch our legs.
No way! A moose antler, a massive one.
That would have just dropped, no? So I asked Pete to pull in here and just stretch her legs and also glass for some antlers. And then right away spotted this old antler, but it looks more like a ceremonial display. So, but it's pretty neat. Always gets your heart pounding, but yeah, that one's not for me.
Well, you can definitely tell we're getting further up north. Apart from the stunted trees and this overall landscape, it's actually snowing now, which is incredible. We're just still making our way to Radisson. We should be there fairly soon now.
We made it to the end of the Billy Diamond or the James Bay Road, to the little town of Radisson. We just filled up with some fuel, and we didn't spend much time there. Hopefully we'll come back tomorrow, but we're gonna, because it's getting late in the day, we're gonna head down this road. It's about an hour down this road, and hopefully be able to camp right on James Bay. That's our goal. I don't know, I'm definitely not gonna swim in James Bay, but I'll probably dip my toes in there. We're getting snow, it's really cold and super windy, So that's overlanding. Let's go do it.
And in the meantime,
We'll see you down the road.
Wow. Welcome back to winter. Woohoo! Well, the plan for tonight is we're just gonna get set up, get the tents popped up and get sheltered. Not gonna cook anything outside, and just hunker down for the night.